Today we're making beef with broccoli. It's a takeout classic, and this dish clocks in at 52 grams of protein, 86 grams of carbs, and 11 grams of fat. And to make this we need some beef, and I'm using flank steak here. And that's a relatively lean cut. What we want to do is we want to cut that into thin slices. And then we're going to do the velveting, meaning we're going to mix this with some baking soda, MSG, and also a little bit of soy sauce. So we're going to use 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of MSG, and roughly 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. Then just going to mix that together and put it in the fridge for 1 to 2 hours. And this is going to keep the beef from going chewy when we fry it at really high heat. Then we're going to need our sauce. And to make our sauce, we're going for 6 grams of cornstarch. And then we're going to go for 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, and 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. And what really makes this similar to the things you buy at your local Chinese takeout is using the Shaoxing wine. And I used to make this without for many years. It didn't turn out anyway like I wanted it, but once I eventually found that Shaoxing wine, it really pushed this to a whole nother level. So I recommend you actually go looking for this if you feel that you can't achieve the same takeout stuff that you're looking for. So for that we're going to go for 2 tablespoons or 30 grams. And then to this sauce we also need to add 1 tablespoon or 7 grams of sugar. That's basically it. To this I'm eating rice, and as always I'm using 65 grams rice per portion. And my wok will not be able to cook our broccoli at all. That means that we're gonna boil them for just a minute or two. So we're gonna cut them up, and then we're going to just boil our broccoli for 1 to 2 minutes. So rice, I am doing this the lazy version, just salt in the water, pouring in the rice, then drain it. And then we also have some water for our broccoli, and we're going to salt that as well. And also our wok. So we're going to preheat that, and then while that's preheating we're going to need 2 cloves of garlic and also 1 tablespoon of crushed ginger, roughly 8 grams if you're not buying the pre-crushed stuff. And as you can see our wok is very hot, so we're going to use some low-calorie cooking spray, and then in with our beef we go. I'm just gonna leave that to fry and develop some maillard on one side, and then we're gonna stir it, and we're simply just gonna fry our beef. And once we started that we're gonna go in with our broccoli. That's not gonna boil for long and just need it to soften, so 2 to 3 minutes. 1 tablespoon of crushed ginger in with the garlic, and then we're going to fry that for 1 minute or 2. However, we want to make sure we don't burn our garlic. And then just stir the sauce so you don't leave the sugar in the bottom, and then just pour that in and let that caramelize for a bit. And also allow some of the alcohol to boil off. And if anything is stuck to your wok, you can use that sauce to deglaze the pan with as well. And finally, all we need to do is add our cornstarch. And that's basically it. It's really fast, really simple, and if you have your Shaoxing wine, it actually tastes very similar to what you can get from your local takeout place. So, that's it. And in with our stir fry we go. And then just add some broccoli. Doesn't look super, but it's really nice and really tasty. So I hope you try this, and if you do, I hope you enjoy. And thanks for watching.